Welcome to the Sisterhood of Sweat. It's Let It Rip Friday.
Hi, I'm Linda Mitchell, 54-year-old elite obstacle racer, award-winning fitness competitor, gym owner, and author. Welcome to the Sisterhood of Sweat podcast, where we will approach the difficult topics of life, interview inspiring guests, and bring empowerment to all. This community is a place where we can be who we are instead of who others want us to be. Let's get started.
And now, a word from our sponsors, Essential Formulas.
Believe it or not, weight management is more than simply calories in versus calories out. To achieve your ideal weight, your digestive system must function effectively. I'm Dr. Fred Pescatori, author of The Hamptons Diet and science advisor for Dr. Ohhira's Probiotics. Research has found that there are regulating factors that control absorption of calories and whether they are stored as fat. One of the most significant influences in our ability to keep fat off is having the proper amounts of beneficial bacteria in our GI tracts. These friendly bacteria help in regulating blood sugar and normalizing our appetite. I recommend taking Dr. Ohhira's Probiotics every day due to its carefully selected strains of live beneficial bacteria that work synergistically to maximize health, increase energy through better absorption of nutrients, and help with weight management. I believe that Dr. Ohhira's Probiotic is the most powerful and effective probiotic available today. Discover the Dr. Ohhira difference.
Dr. Ohhira's probiotics are available at Vitamin Shoppe, Whole Foods, Sprouts, and other fine health food stores nationwide.
Please don't forget to subscribe, rate, and write a quick review. This helps the Sisterhood of Sweat get noticed on iTunes. And I truly appreciate your support so much. We have been consistently hitting top 100 and top 50 for the last 6 months. If you want to help get my message out even more and impact more people's lives all over the globe, please post a picture of my show and tag me at Sisterhood of Sweat on any social media platform. It would mean the world to me. It is my goal to create a like-minded community of women who build each other up to create huge wins in their businesses, relationships, and life. Every Wednesday and Friday, I will be dropping a new show to ignite your life, fuel your passion, and give you the courage and confidence to go after what you want unapologetically. I'm going to start us off with a quote from my great friend, Kate McKay. Sexy is how you feel when you are living in integrity with your true self and you are willing to show it. Can I have an amen to that? How many times are you around people that you just feel attracted to because they are so fully themselves, so unapologetic about it, and so comfortable in their skin, and you know that they love who they are, which makes you love who they are too. And so today our topic is self-worth. And the people that are living sexy fit, like Kay McKay said, they are unapologetic about being authentic, and they had to have some self-work, some self-worth, some self-esteem in order to believe that who they are is good enough. Who they are is enough. And we're out there rubbing elbows in the world, and a lot of the times we feel like who we are is not enough. We're not fast enough. We're not strong enough. We're not pretty enough. We're not smart enough. We're not rich enough. It can be so many of the not enoughness, going on in our brain. But if we would just sit down and truly embrace who we really are and realize that is the ticket and that is the secret. And my biggest thought today is not to place your self-worth in somebody else's hands. And what do I mean by that? I think we place our self-worth in other people's hands when we need to have external validation constantly from others. When we have to change ourselves for others, we feel like we have to fit in or change ourselves in some way or hide pieces of ourselves to be loved. That is all about you're not valuing yourself. You're actually devaluing yourself. You're putting your self-worth in other people's hands. When you're seeking approval from others and you want them to be proud of the job you've done or the accolades you've achieved, rather than realizing that having pride in your work and being proud of who you are and proud of what you've accomplished yourself is key. And if you aren't communicating what it is that you actually need and realizing that in whatever relationship you're in, friendship, business, marriage, partnership, that your needs should be important. And if somebody else is not listening to you and they are not honoring the needs that you have, it's up to you to honor your own needs. In other words, I've heard this conversation a lot lately, but if your partner doesn't want you working out or going to the gym or signing up for a course or a program, something that's going to better you, or your friends maybe kind of make comments and digs at something great you're doing to better yourself, that's a time for some serious examination. Why don't they want the best for you? Why do they feel threatened by that? But back to just really what I want to hone in on today, and a question that, I don't know, I was somewhere online and I saw this question and it really struck me. Does this relationship, partnership, friendship mean betraying parts of myself to be loved? Are you giving away pieces of who you are or hiding who you are just so someone will love you? Because I'll tell you right now that if you quit doing that and you start focusing on your self-care and your self-love and doing the things that light you up inside, you are going to find people that love you for being you. And we should never be hiding who we truly are to fit in. So I say fit out, loud, proud, live large, be yourself, go after your dreams, and do the things that make you you. And here is a mantra for you. I deserve to be healthy and happy with my needs fulfilled. I don't have to explain that to anyone. And I'm going to repeat it one more time. I deserve to be healthy and happy with my needs fulfilled, and I don't have to explain that to anyone. Just got to have that strong sense of self. On my wall in the studio, it says, you don't need permission. And what I mean by that is you don't have to ask permission to do the things. It's really, pray about it, of course, but you don't have to ask someone permission to go after the things that are in your heart, to live your purpose. Because if God, like I've said before, if God wanted you to ask permission for everything, He would have given you a bunch of permission slips to hand out to people. So the reality is the only permission you need is from yourself to live large, to be authentic, to show up as fully you, and realize that bettering yourself, that is a good thing. And anybody that doesn't want you to better yourself, that should raise some serious red flags, serious question marks in your mind. And I just want you to know today, you have permission. You have permission to show up fully as yourself. You have permission to shine your light bright. You have permission to go after your biggest, boldest dreams. You have permission to feel free, to fly a kite, to go run wild outside if you feel like it. You have permission. You are free, you guys. We're only ever imprisoned in our own minds. In another one, our self-worth should not just be connected around what we can do for others. It should not be connected, again, on what we can do, or what job we have. It should be coming from inside of yourself. And I have to say that your self-worth is so important. And many times when we get in a relationship, we lose, and we have a family, we begin to lose parts of ourself and we forget who we truly are. So owning your self-worth, realizing that that is power and that it's important, and that, if you are married, or you're in a relationship, that person, hey, they fell in love with you because you did work out, or because you did go to the gym, or because you ran those races, or whatever it is. They fell in love with you because of who you are. And so still show up as that person. Don't let anyone ever talk you out of showing up as that person, as that kid that used to dance barefoot in the rain and probably have on a princess dress, or, with the fairy wand or whatever. Don't let anybody talk you out of being fully, authentically you. That is the best product out there. So without further ado, I want to say goodbye to you guys and thank you for listening. I love my audience. I love you guys. I just try to show up as the best version of myself and talk about things that I think matter and things that people don't often talk about, but they often feel. And next week, we're going to talk about comparison. Bye, everybody, and have a great weekend.
And I hope that all of our listeners have enjoyed this podcast. And if you guys have really enjoyed this, please review us in iTunes and also share this episode with your friends and your loved ones. Thanks again for listening to the Sisterhood of Sweat.